Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 16 of Season 2 here at Newcastle. Today we start with a game at home against Liverpool, and then unfortunately just 2 days later we have Manchester City. We're playing Sunday to Tuesday at the end of February, and then we have a game on the following Sunday as well against Derby County. That one most certainly is a winnable game. These two against Liverpool and City I'm unsure about. We were convincing in our beating of Arsenal in the last episode, but I'd very much expect us to struggle against Liverpool specifically. We're currently second in the table, and City as well, who always do well against me. We're currently 8th, but as you can see from the league table there's no consistency with the amount of games that sides have played. Chelsea have played 27. There's a handful that have played 26. Some have played 25. Ourselves and a number of others have played 24. So the league is all out of sync right now. No idea what it's going to look like when it all kind of levels out and everyone's played the same amount of fixtures. But Derby are down in 19th currently, so not having a very strong season. I'm going to play my first team against Liverpool and a rotated side against City. I don't really have much of an option, really. But I don't really envisage us, or even if I was at full strength for both games, I wouldn't have envisaged us getting decent results at all anyway. So they're kind of two write-off games, at least initially. Before we've played them, I would have considered them two write-off games. We do actually welcome back Aaron Wan-Bissaka from injury in today's episode as well, which is good news. So hopefully he can have an impact. In fact, I think I'm going to. I might start a mixture against Liverpool and mixture against City. So kind of half rotate for each game and see if we can maybe pick up a point in one of them and see if we get any luck there. I'm not sure whether we will or not, but fingers crossed things go well enough for us. I'm going to take Maximilian Philip out, and I'm actually going to throw Jan Roth in. And then I'm going to put Toby Mitchell out wide there. We'll start Chilwell ahead of Max, and we'll throw John Joe Shelvey in ahead of Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And then I might make one change at centre-back as well. We'll give Fabian Schär a start too. And then we'll rotate for the game against City as well. And we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But hopefully we can get some decent results. I certainly want to win against Derby. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to this channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more content. This season is nearly over. There's only a handful now before we reach Season 3. And hopefully European football as well. And of course, looking to further improve the side with the money left over from this season carried over to next year. We should have a decent amount of money to spend in season number 3. Desperate to get European football as well, but we will have to do it through the league as we're out of both cup competitions. So very important fixtures, every single one of them between now and the end of the season. Let's see how we do. Alisson in goal for Liverpool. Fabinho at right back. Lovren, Matip and Robertson as their back four. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Henderson and Naby Keita with Salah, Firmino and Mane. That is, other than Virgil van Dijk, a full-strength Liverpool side, you would say. Perhaps you'd move Fabinho into midfield and put Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, but it's still a very strong Liverpool team. They're a side that we don't tend to create too much against, but they equally don't tend to create too much against me, historically, in this save so far. So I've no idea what to expect from this game. It could be similar to the Arsenal one, where we somehow are able to get a really good result. We got the 3-0 win, of course, against Arsenal last time out. But alternatively, it could be like the last time we played City, where I get absolutely smacked. And I'm expecting that in the second game of today's episode again. Hopefully it doesn't happen in games 1 and 2, although Liverpool do have the joint best away record in the league this season with 25 points so far. So we are up against it for sure. Rebic, so we'll get this out wide here to Eduardo Salvio as we look to start the game on the front foot. Get in looking for Jan Roth, who will get it around the corner to Ante Rebic, who's got 2 assists so far in his start to his Newcastle career. And if his left foot had more than 3 stars as a weak foot, we might well have given ourselves a 1-0 lead there. Learning very early on with Ante Rebic that I need to work the ball onto his right foot if I'm to stand the best chance of scoring a goal. Rebic gets there. Back to Zakaria. Shelvey out to Salvio. We've utilised Eduardo quite a bit already the beginning of this game. Jan Roth will get it to Zakaria. Space up wide here for Toby Mitchell, who cuts back inside. Will look to bend it, but can't get it out. Can't get his angles right. Wide of the target. Out to Chilwell. Down the line to Toby Mitchell. Zakaria into John Joe Shelvey. Through to Roth. Rebic is there. Shelvey's made the run. Will he get to that? No. Lovren does well. It won't reach the byline though. And Salvio, crunching challenge from Robertson, but he can't deal with the pressure of the Argentine. We'll throw this back here to Wan-Bissaka. His touch is kept in. We'll look for Salvio, and he's found him well actually. There's Zakaria in there. Oh, looking for John Joe Shelvey. We have tackled the man. It'll drop here to Rebic. It'll drop back to Zakaria. He's tried to volley that, and it just won't quite fall for me. Playing well so far though. 25 minutes in, we do look the more likely of the two sides to get a goal. Rebic turns, gets a shot away on his right, but it's well blocked. Can I just give Fabinho a nudge so that we get the corner? No. In fact, it came off Mitchell and will be a goal kick. Chilwell trying to utilise Fabinho's lack of positional sense at wing back. It's not his go-to position. That's a lovely ball in. Jan Roth was arriving, but Joel Matip is significantly taller than him. Salvio will deliver the corner, and Zakaria is up. There's a great header. We lead. They might have the best away record in the league, Liverpool. They might be pushing for the title, but they're behind here 4 minutes before half-time. As they're pushing for top 2, we're pushing for top 5. And even if they come back to get a point, we've given ourselves the best possible chance of maybe sneaking 3 here against Liverpool, which would be a surprise. But 3 very welcome points with the state of the fixture list and, of course, the state of our close league battle with a number of teams around us for European spots. That might be a very important goal. Salah could cross the ball in. He does. And Orse's header away isn't the best. Mane! The keeper wasn't sure about that at all. Off the angle of bar and post, Dubravka, well, wasn't going to get anywhere near it, even if he tried. And almost exactly was the very corner of bar and post. It just came off the top of the bar there, near the corner. That is the closest Liverpool have come to a goal so far, and the closest they've come to equalising since we went 1-0 up. I'd say Rebic does well here to burn away. Jan Roth forward in support. Rebic could go again here. I'm hoping he will. Good footwork from Roth, but just ran out of space there, unfortunately. I have no idea what's going to happen in this second half. Liverpool with the early warning shot to let me know that this game is by far not over yet. Salah will keep that in. Oh, looking for the ball through the gap. Firmino gets there. Good footwork to get away from the defender. And, oh, how Oxlade-Chamberlain got to that ahead of the defender, I'm not sure. But I'm glad Dubravka was right behind it. Liverpool very nearly equalising again. Jeez, this is getting very dangerous now. But there's space here for Toby Mitchell to run into. If he was onside, which I believe he was. Quick fake Rabona to send the defender. Whip it in. Jan Roth could win that header. Joel Matip does. It's not the first time he's been dominant aerially in the box in this game. Toby Mitchell, though, fights back to win it back again. That's great tracking from the young defender. Roth gets that under control. It might drop here for Salvio. It has. Running out of space. Very quickly running out of space. Shelvey across to Mitchell. I'm going to look to get that to Rebic. His touch was decent to get away from one defender, but Jordan Henderson was tracking back. However, we will have a throw right by the corner flag as Gini Wijnaldum comes on for Liverpool. John Joe Shelvey played in here, will whip the ball in, and Toby Mitchell could sneak in at the back post, but he isn't quite able to get to it. 22.5 minutes to go. Naby Keita going off now for Ildiaramendi, I believe that was. It looked like him anyway. Liverpool making changes. I'm hoping that the scoreline doesn't change. Good challenge. Ildiaramendi over the top, looking for Sadio Mane. Takes it in his stride well. There's 2 in the middle, more arriving. Mane, good delivery. Oh no! Wijnaldum! That's so unlucky for the goalkeeper. Gini Wijnaldum off the post. Oh, off the back of the goalkeeper and into the back of the net with 15 to go. Liverpool equalise. The second half has been heavily dominated by them. And, oh, it's so unlucky. Off the underside of the bar. Off the back of the goalkeeper. Oh, off his arm. It bounced up off his right arm and goes in. That's desperately unlucky for Dubravka. Oh, I can't quite believe that. It has been coming. but for it to arrive in that manner is so unlucky. 1-1, not long left for either side left to win it, but we will try our best to do so. Chilwell to Rebic, gets there ahead of the defender. It's good hold-up play from the striker. Forward there to Jan Roth. I've got Dennis Sakari running one way. Still got Rebic there in the middle. I'll say Rebic. Ooh. Far away at all from his first goal in a Newcastle shirt. Assists have come quite comfortably for him so far in his time at the club, but no goal yet. I'm really hoping it's not going to be long before he does start to hit the back of the net on a regular basis. We did buy him to be that regular goal scorer for us, but obviously it's going to take time for him to settle in and me to get used to playing with him, figure out what his strengths and weaknesses are. Certainly figured out that his passing is a strength because he's got a couple of assists and his positioning's decent too, as was the goalkeeper's positioning there, to be able to get the save in to stop Liverpool from winning the game. However, they might try again from the corner. Zakaria, though, pokes that away, and with just 2 minutes to go, we might be taking a point apiece here, but we are going to have to be careful not to let them back in between now and the end of the game. Gini has his possession stripped off him. In there to Rebic. Forward to Roth. We do have a man over here. Toby Mitchell is that man. Dart inside. Oh no, it wasn't meant for Salvio, it's meant for the man. It's the box in the shape of Roth. Shelvey deflected by Lovren out for a corner, and there will be time to take it. It's now or never. Literally now or never. Decent delivery. Oh, we go with the header into the back of the net. A last minute winner. Is that? I'm not sure who it is. Oh. Fabian Schär into the starting lineup. Wow. Newcastle 2, Liverpool 1. Fabian Schär had the pressure of his teammate on his back as well as a defender with him. Jonjo Shelvey desperately trying to get to it too. But it's the Swiss defender that heads home. 2 headed goals for us in this game from set pieces. That's unlikely. But we'll take it. Liverpool, fortunate in the way that they equalised. And the corner came after the allotted 3 minutes of added time. Ooh. Sorry, Liverpool. That could be a massive 3 points. I thought initially maybe the Zakaria goal could be a very important one. That Fabian Schär one is vital. Now then. Manchester City, anyone? City have Ederson starting in goal. Walker, Laporte, John Stones and Alex Telles at the back. That's full strength. Busquets, Javi Martinez and Kevin De Bruyne in the midfield. That's full strength. Mahrez, Aguero, Sané. It's a nice, refreshing change of pace to see big sides play their best teams against me. Liverpool did it. Now City are doing it too. They weren't full strength last time we played them. They still hammered me. I hope that doesn't repeat itself here, although we've already gotten 3 points against Liverpool, which is more than I thought I was going to get. So this City game is just a gift, really. We can do whatever we like in this one and still have done better than we thought we were going to. Dubravka, though, starting off with a save. We saw that we don't go 1-0 down inside 3 minutes to Manchester City. Mahrez, oh, he's done brilliantly there, and he'll settle for the second corner, although he could quite easily have whipped that in. Sané will go short to Mahrez again. Just stopped him from making that one move. Although he was still able to work the ball about. Sané gets away from me, but can't get away from the second man. I'll loft this out wide here, looking for Kennedy. And the counter-attack is on. Ayoze Perez is making moves in the middle. Kyle Walker's quick, though. But he can't be everywhere at once. And here's Philip Max. Cross comes in. I think he was just offside there in the middle. He was, Maximilian Philip, unfortunately. Still 0-0. And it's Ruben Loftus-Cheek quickly forward to Ayoze Perez. Out to DeAndre Yedlin. Go back to Ayoze Perez here. At least I tried to. Throw for Yedlin. Byrne will pick up the loose ball. Yedlin's gone again. It's a lovely ball in behind. Cross comes in, and arriving at the back post would have been Kennedy. Barrick Laporte wasn't in the way. Byrne on the corner. We will give it to Philip Max, though. His 94 crossing can come in handy, and it is a great delivery. Keeper came and got there well, although there was a man ahead of Christopher Wagner there that was going for the ball that might well have beaten the keeper to it. Phillips done brilliantly to intercept that, although unfortunately it's fallen straight back to a City man, so We'll get back in our defensive shape from that corner and hope to continue to keep them out. Tellez, De Bruyne, Tellez, Sané, Tellez, Sané, De Bruyne, Tellez, Sané. All right, lads, calm down. De Bruyne down the line to Leroy Sané. He's got one man in the middle to aim for, and he won't find him. Dubravka gets to that. Loftus-Cheek gets it away. Can't get it to Ozzy Perez, though, because Kyle Walker's a little bit fast. He will, however, steal it off Kyle. Kennedy's no slouch, and he's away in behind. Aymeric Laporte here. Is he going to be able to stay away from him? It appears so. We'll stand it up. Oh, John Stones in the way again. It's not the first time he's cut out a cross. Oh, no. That was a terrible pass. It was meant for Maximilian Philip. For some reason went out towards Kennedy, and unfortunately, our chance there is now gone. Sergio Busquets, Sergio Aguero, forward to Riyad Mahrez. To be honest, I'm glad they're playing Mahrez over Sterling, because Sterling's pace terrifies me every single time we play City, as does Leroy Sané's. The only difference is, so far in our experience against City, is that Sané will score goals, whereas Sterling hasn't been quite so fruitful in front of goal for Manchester City. Get that across set to Kennedy. This is such an end-to-end game. Flowing from one end of the pitch to the other. Again, Kyle Walker's pace proving too much. Philip around the corner though to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Gets his shot off, it's blocked. And Aymeric Laporte hoofs it away before Maximilian Philip can get to the ball. Nearly at half-time here. It could have been 1-1, 2-2. But for the now, it stays at 0-0. The corner to Vega. Iozi to Vega again. Philip, Iozi. This is good football. Iozi with a bit of space. John Stones deflects that well. That was travelling and on target too. Needed the interception from the Englishman. To be fair, Stones and Laporte have been rock solid at the back so far in this game. Very, very difficult to break down indeed. I'm expecting it to continue to be that case into the second half, but if we can be as difficult to break down ourselves as we have been, then we might well be taking 4 points from the opening 2 games of today's episode. And you never know, we might make it 7 from today's 3 if we can get a victory against Derby, which I'd like to think we would be able to do. Now, Kennedy's in behind here. It might have been solid enough so far. Stone. Wow. Stones and Laporte. But you get past the two of them, and Ederson is in the way still. Kennedy with the delivery. Good ball in. Headed away. Should have given that corner to Max, to be fair. And, well, we're in the 51st minute, so, yes, the half-time whistle is coming. Loftus-Cheek forward to Blurb. Odd touch, but, I mean, it worked, so I can't complain. City really firm in their shape here, as you can see. Just 2 lines. Oh, is that a foul? Solid challenge from behind from the defender there. Questions asked as to whether that was a penalty or not. Played into him here. And, well, let's slow it right down. No. Brilliant challenge. Absolutely superb. As we said in the first half, Stones and Laporte, incredible at the back for City in this one. Javi Martinez into Sergio Busquets. Forward to De Bruyne, back to Javi Martinez. De Bruyne again. Sergio Busquets is still there. Quickly to Aguero, back to Javi Martinez. De Bruyne, Martinez to Sergio Busquets. Quite comfortable with Busquets and Javi Martinez, I will be honest. I don't... He says no. I don't see them scoring from distance. But they can work it into Sergio Aguero, who is deadly from any range. 1-0 Manchester City in the 57th minute. Sergio finally breaking the deadlock here in this one. So he moves one way and then moves back the other. It's great movement. Goes that way, shrugs off one defender and then darts back the other. You can't cope with his movement, nor his clinical finishing. 1-0 City. Sell forward to DeAndre Yedlin. Inside to Loftus-Cheek. We know where to go here. Here's Vega. Actually, I know exactly where to go. Maximilian Phillips made a great run. And he's in behind here. And will drop the shoulder. And, oh, Laporte stands strong. Too good. John Stones and Aymeric Laporte are too good. I wonder what their overall ratings are in this save right now. John Stones 84, Aymeric Laporte 85. So not grown that much, really, towards the end of the second season. But they are so good. It's impossible to break them down. The one time we did, one time it turned out the impossible was possible, he then got one of the best goalkeepers on the game in the way as well with Ederson. Here's Riyad Mahrez in behind here. And as if things aren't difficult enough, if they take Mahrez off, they can bring Raheem Sterling off the bench. Wonderful. City's squad is so strong and so talented. whenever you play against them, it's just a challenge to stay within touching distance of them, let alone to even take points off them. How they are mid-table at this stage of the season is beyond me. But for the time being, we are still within touching distance. They've actually taken Mahrez off now and brought on Bernardo Silva instead. I'd rather play against Bernardo Silva than the pace of Sterling. And Aguero wasn't far away there. If he was a few inches taller and his legs were a few inches longer from giving them a second goal and putting the game out of reach. As it happens, Blurb is in behind here. Alex Telles closing me down into the middle. And Javi Martinez with superb composure at the back to just nod that back to his keeper. City too good. That is the difference. Sergio Aguero. De Bruyne ahead of me. Oh, there's no need for that, is there? Oof, De Bruyne with such a powerful strike. Max has kept that in. I was lucky. The pass from Aguero. Are you sure, mate? Diame inside there to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Drop the shoulder. Philip does well. And Diame could send Kennedy away here. Kennedy. Iosi. Maximilian. Philip. Hold the defenders off. Oh, which he can't do. They're so good at the back, City. I feel like I've said that so many times in this commentary as well. Just quite simply too good in every regard in this game. It's going to be a 1-0 defeat against Manchester City, which, to be fair, well, it might be 2. It is 2. Had it remained 1-0, it would have been, I mean, still, I don't even know whether 2-0 is better than 4-2 or worse than 4-2. We were 4-1 down until the very last moments against City in the last time we played them. And to be fair, we held our own in this game for a while. But they are able. We held them to 0-0 at half-time. And Aguero scored and we held them to just 1-0 until practically the last kick of the game. But in the end, City drive over the line with a 2-0 scoreline, get themselves 3 points. Arsenal draw against Fulham, which is good for us because Fulham are right there with us. We are level on points with Fulham and Leicester, 1 behind Chelsea. However, we have a game in hand. That coming up next against Derby County. Who did Chelsea play in their match day 27? It must have been Manchester City, judging by that. Well then, let's see if we can't get ourselves up into those European spots now with a victory against Derby County. Scott Carson in goal for Derby County. Bogle, Awaziem, Davies and Verba at left back. 4-2-3-1 it seems. Evans and Sigurdsson even. CDM, Bennett, Holmes and Lawrence with Marriott up top. Don't know why I struggled so much with Sigurdsson's name. Apologies. Derby should be pretty straightforward. But I'm sure Liverpool thought the same about us. Holmes out to Tom Lawrence. Oh, that's beautifully dropped shoulder. Oh, good save to Pravka. It's going to drop here to Bennett. Right. Okay, Derby mean business. Here's Ruben Loftus-Cheek here. He'll drive forward with the first touch. Inside there to Ante Rebic. Good shot power behind it. Scott Carson knocked off his feet, but he makes the save. Philip Max to take the delivery from the set piece. Oh, it's a great corner. Oh, Ruben Loftus-Cheek up with a header. Good save by Carson again. Max with an in-swinger this time rather than an out-swinger. Great header! Superb header to Marcel. We appear to be utilising our set pieces very well today. Newcastle 1, Derby 0. Wan-Bissaka down the line. Salvio in there to Rebic. Philip. Oh, Rebic is away. Now's the chance. Ante Rebic to score your first goal in a Newcastle shirt. The new number 9 is off the mark with regards goals scored. 1 goal, 2 assists, and there's still plenty of time left to play in this game for him to grab more of either. Great run, superb ball through to him. Derby cut open, just opened up the angle on his right foot nicely to play it across the keeper into the back of the net. His first goal in the Premier League. Hopefully there's plenty more to come. Nicely played. That's really good work from Tom Lawrence to Marcel. I don't quite know how he's been able to do that. Zakaria pass towards him was far too far away from him. Never stood a chance of getting back to that. This is good football from Derby. They keep this up. They might stand a chance of getting back in it, although Bennett is going to have to not do that again. They were in a great position, and now, thanks to Bennett's mistake there, they find themselves on the back foot and might well be conceding it. Oh, again, if it weren't for that interception. Great run by Philip, but the ball through from Ante Rebic was superbly cut out. Half an hour played. We are the better team. We have the 2-goal advantage, but Derby are playing some nice football. They're just not creating any chances. When they have come, they've been crap. Evans into Lawrence. Lascelles gets in well. Salvio through the gap there to Philip. We'll go to Salvio again. Can I accelerate away? I don't know much about Verba, their left back, but he was keeping up with him nicely there. Oh, he's onside here, Eduardo Salvio. What a challenge! Was that their left back Verba? I think it was. It was. What a recovery challenge. Salvio onside because of the run of a man in the middle that meant a defender dropped very deep. He's getting involved in the attack now. Who is this guy? Decent delivery too, though the keeper will come. Oh, not deal with it very well. Bennett.
It's a good cross.
Oh, away by Loftus-Cheek. Oh, dearie me. I was certain I was going to make it 3 there with Eduardo Salvio. And then this Verba guy just arrived and was like, no. Well, sorry, pal, but you're not going to get a goal either. I hope. No, you're not. Johnson, Marriott, Lawrence. Marriott again. Option to play it through. After going 2-0 up so early on, I'm quite disappointed that we haven't been able to build on that. I mean, the 3 points is still going to be important enough. Let's not take anything away from the overall result, but we could have drastically, that was terrible, could have drastically improved our goal difference in this game if we'd have been able to keep our goal scoring potency up in this game. But to be fair, I guess we should praise Derby for filling the holes, so to speak, plugging the gaps that were there at the back of their defensive line. Davis going off and they're making a change defensively. They're probably going to go short from this corner, and they Sigurdsson loops it into the middle, and Zakaria heads it back from whence it came. Sigurdsson tries to get it back in the middle again, and Kennedy's in the way there. I'll just try and work it away, which we've done nicely. Max forward to Dennis Zakaria, and there to Eduardo Salvio, forward to Ante Rebic. Let's churn those legs up against Awaziem. He's turned his side well, and his left foot has been pretty poor, Rebic, so far. I tried to play in a teammate there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do it. I didn't have the angle to shoot on his right, really. His right foot is certainly better than his left, Ante Rebic. It's a good drop of the shoulder and good hold-up play. I think Salvio might have been offside. Indeed he was, but we are going to get a 2-0 victory from this. Now, what's he going to do for the league table? That's the question, because this should, now, on this Sunday, after our game midweek against City, be everybody level on 27 games played, I believe. Should be... Okay, great. Good save. Should be everybody level on 27 games played. Meaning, we will know exactly what we have to do in the remaining 11 games of the season to give ourselves... When the final whistle eventually comes, to give ourselves European football next season. Ref? Thank you. Right, so what is the situation then? As we head back to have a look at the league table, are we... Actually, quite an even game in the end. We just were able to get ourselves ahead initially and then just held on to that, and they weren't able to cut it back. But Leicester win. Let's see, we are... Ooh, that Leicester win actually was very important for them. Everybody has now played 27 games. It looks like it's a three-way fight for the title between Manchester United, Tottenham and Liverpool. 50, 49, 49. It then looks like it's a 5-way fight for fourth. Everton, Leicester, Newcastle, Fulham and Chelsea. There's still 11 games to go. I have no idea how the season is going to end. There's 3 of us locked there on 43 points. And as I mentioned, if we had been slightly better in front of goal against Derby, or continued to be as good as we were in front of goal against Derby, although to be fair, our goal difference is only +8, whereas Leicester's is +11. The goal difference might be important at the end of this season. It might very well be important. We're only +1 better than Fulham. And we are +1 worse than Everton, or -1 worse than Everton. It's very tight in a number of areas, this league title challenge or League European spot challenge, both of them. I could not tell you which way either battle is going to go. We will just have to continue to do our best on the field and hope that our best is good enough come the curtain closing at the end of the year. But for now, I'm going to have to end because my controller battery has died. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, and I'll see you next time.